I loved Masters of Air. And seeing your son in Masters of Air, you get a good smile on your face when you see your boy doing good work. He's about the same age you were when you first broke out in The Talented Mr. Ripley.
He is. Yeah.
Around the same age. How cool was that to see him gain this worldwide fame and make his own path doing it?
It's wonderful.
Yeah.
And I mean, more than anything, you know, I'm really passionate about what I do. I love it, and I take it very seriously, but I enjoy it. And he feels the same. He puts a lot of effort in. He works hard, and so to be able to share that, you know, he teaches me, I teach him, but to have that shared kind of commonality is a really beautiful thing to have with your child.
Yeah, that has to be really cool. What's the best piece of advice that you could offer him about navigating Hollywood and this world that you wish somebody would have said to you when you were 27?
Well, you have to check when you give advice. I always think.
That is true.
I always say, do you want to hear this? I think honestly, it goes back to what I just said. I think it's about working hard. It's about working hard, being polite, and you know, getting on with the job. I think people who haven't ever engaged in making film or TV shows don't always know how hard the work is. That there's a lot of excitement. There's a lot to get out of it, but the effort you have to put in is considerable from everyone in the crew. And I mean, that's the only thing I keep reminding him, but he doesn't need reminding. I mean, he
really is good.
He grew up watching that, and I think that's an element he likes. He likes working hard.
And you led by example, so he saw like, the work that you put in, for sure. Have you heard the rumblings already that people want to see you guys together?
Well, I hope so.
Okay, good.
We have to figure out in what capacity.
Would you want to play like Dad, or would you want to play?
It's a good question. Yeah, I think it would be silly not to, because we kind of look alike.
Well, a lot alike. A lot
if
alike.
we weren't playing father and son, I think there'd be this weird dynamic where people go, he's, you know, maybe an uncle.
Okay, but
Just not a granddad, okay?
'Tis dangerous out there in space. Trust no one.
You're a Jedi.
You're joining the Star Wars universe. How much of a fan of the franchise were you before deciding to do this part?
I mean, I was like 10 years old when it came out, so I was the prime audience.
Yeah.
And I can't remember a time when it wasn't, you know, a part of what the playground characters you played, or, you know, fingers as blasters. I mean, the word going boo boo at people was just a part of my growing up in London. So it's been a part of my life and a huge part of, you know, my imagination since then. And then introducing it to my own children and their love of it. It's you know, fabulistic. It's a part of a lore.
It is.
L-O-R-E, law. And now it's a part of law.
There you go. It's lore and law.
It's a good answer.
I like it.
That.
So what can the fans look forward to with this series?
I think going back on what I just said about how it affected me as a child, what I love about this series is that the protagonists are kids. And the jeopardy is the same. The action and the thrills and the stakes of Star Wars are still the same, but the children's perspective add this kind of, you know, awe and sense of innocence and curiosity, and it's just such a unique idea. And then obviously the tone of it is familiar, kind of Amblin 80s kids films, which when you put them together, you suddenly think, yeah, there's a kind of familiarity there to the two. They sit very comfortably together. So I hope people find that it reminds them of that initial innocent sort of relationship with this universe.
Well, I think one of the things that Star Wars fans will look forward to and look for in movies and in television series is that they want some Easter eggs. They want those little throwbacks. And you've confirmed that there are Easter eggs throughout this.
There are in the, you know, there are references to characters who are in other how much am I never know what I'm allowed to say. There are a few, yeah. There are familiar characters.
You
there
were
are
going
familiar
down a good road
worlds.
with me,
I
Jude.
know I have to be careful. I'll get pulled off by John Favreau.
Can you share one that you said it in reference to other characters, throwbacks?
It's more species and planets.
Mm-hmm. But like paying tribute, paying homage
Paying
to
homage,
the OG.
as they do so brilliantly in these episodic series, yeah.